sea turtles, because they like to go and swim around the coral reefs, and they like to eat the jellyfish and things like that that are swimming around down there. So it's really important we start looking after the oceans, because, I say, in about 20, 30 years' time, if we keep going the same way we're going now, we won't have any coral reefs left. And unfortunately, it's a really, really bad situation to be in, because a lot of the amazing stuff that you've seen here today probably won't even exist anymore. So we really do need to push the word conservation. If there is one word that you take away from sea life today, let it be conservation, because that is something that we all really need to focus on. Now, I'll tell you, the turtles are in flight as well. 1 in 1,000 turtles makes it to an adult right now. So that's how bad it's getting out there for a lot of creatures. Humans kill 100 million sharks every single year as well. So a lot of the sharks are creeping onto the endangered list as well. So as I say, everything is starting to struggle. So we all need to make a conscious effort to start looking after our oceans and the creatures within them. So one thing we can all do to help everybody here is just look after your rubbish. It's quite straightforward as that. And say, for example, you drop plastic bags into the oceans, plastics take a long, long time to deteriorate. So unfortunately, bags will float in the water, a turtle will come along and go, oh look at that, it's a jellyfish. And unfortunately, they'll eat the plastic bag and they'll choke on it. So it's really important that we really do make a really big effort to look after the animals in our oceans. I'll tell you a little bit about some of the fish in here, so when you do go down to the tunnel, just so you can see a few of them and recognise them. A lot of the silver ones you see with the silver bodies, yellow tails, the diamond-shaped ones are called monos, and the long, thin ones are called yellow-tailed fusiliers. There are 2 main sets of schooling fish that we've got in here, so you'll see quite a lot of those. A couple of interesting fishes to look out for when you go down to the tunnel, or even from up here. You might see some fishes with long, pointy noses. They're called unicorns.